everyone, and welcome. Welcome to Making Music, downtown Frederick. This is Local Live. I'm your host, Ashley Marie from the band Vinyl Rhino, and my fabulous guests today are some of the boys from Sticktime. Hi guys.
Hi, Ash.
How's it going? And I have to confess, we just had a lot of fun without you guys. I feel a little guilty.
Clean fun.
We should have invited you. We had like a jam session. So, you know, you'll just have to catch us some other time with this incredible not to be duplicated jam session that just occurred. Anyway, we have Bob, and Bob is in Sticktime, obviously, and he plays guitar and does most of the singing, right? But everybody sings.
When they let me, yes.
When they let you, yes. I like it. And then Chris I've known for a really long time as well. We met probably 15 years ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Really long time, and he's drums. And then we have Russ, and Russ guitar and sings as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Well, I'm the groove.
the groove.
Yeah, he's the tempo, I'm the groove. We make the pocket. They all get in the pocket, and then we go all night.
I like it. You get in the
I
pocket.
can see how this is going to go.
Tempo
Yeah.
plus groove is a pocket.
You can
I'm
call
outnumbered.
yourself the
It's gonna be a
kangaroo.
long half
My
hour.
rhythm section has
Oh man, this is already a bass drums alliance.
Yeah,
I know where this is going.
Fair. I
Make the
love
pocket.
Bob.
They're like baby kangaroos. They get in the pocket, and we take them for 3
I've been
seconds.
putting up with this for 17 years.
Bob, I'm sorry. This is terrible. I know how it is. This is the rhythm section alliance always formed, and they're behind you. You know,
Rearing its ugly head right when we go live.
That's right. We gotta stick, and that's because they're finally up here and on the same level as you. You know, as Chris was saying, what'd you say earlier? Your view is at every gig.
Right at their butts. All night. There it is, right there. That's what I see all night long.
Fantastic.
I'm like, does everybody like it? Because I can't see anything.
Yeah, that's lovely. You're looking out there. You can get a little scope on the audience. So you guys, how long have you been a band?
We had our 15-year anniversary.
Well, since late 2001, early 2002 is when Chris and I hooked up originally. The old story was I needed a fill-in drummer for this little pickup band I was in Virginia, and Chris and I had known each other for probably 10 years working together. I knew he played drums, he knew I played guitar, but we never hooked up because I figured he was a little different.
Wait. Define different.
Well, what was the name of your band, Chris?
The Shrunken Headbangers?
Yes, that's it. The Shrunken Headbangers.
Dude, we were on
So
HFS and DC 101.
So
we
what
were a
kind of
thing,
music
man.
were you doing? Originals or
Well,
covers?
you know, it's kind of weird. So the guy
It's kinda
that
weird.
spearheaded it, he liked to do political kind of satire.
Okay.
So we had a song called Club Nancy Kerrigan back in the day.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Think Weird Al Yankovic with a
Back
political
when-
axe to
Yeah,
grind.
yeah. And then we had 50 Ways to Cleave Your Lover.
Okay.
The Lorena Bobbitt incident.
This is definitely a weird outfit.
So it was no mystery that I was not looking to get Chris as a drummer because I figured he was a little weird.
Yeah.
When I needed him to fill in though,
Weird enough, yeah.
the mystery was solved, and it turns out he was actually pretty darn good. We had a lot of the same musical tastes. So we left out that night knowing that we were going to be the new band and we needed to find a bass player fast. Enter.
Rusty Scott.
And how did you meet this motley crew?
We had known each other through an acquaintance
Yeah.
in work.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
We started jamming acoustics on the back of the porch, you know, having a couple of beverages on a nice summer day, and that was that.
Yep. So the three of us got started. We called each other Skybox at that time.
Skybox.
So it was a little thin. We had bass, drums, guitar, and vocals, and some borrowed equipment. And it was kind of rough around the edges when we first got started, like any band is when they start out. But through the miracle of the Pampered Chef, some of our wives met and hooked up.
The real like pampered chef.
Yeah,
The real life Pampered Chef.
You know,
Pampered
it's
Chef.
like live. You really.
Chris's wife hooked up with
Killer
our
band together.
keyboard
You guys
player,
are super hardcore. You went from Shrunken Heads
to
to
Pampered
Pampered
Chef.
Chef. I mean,
That's
this-
correct. That's correct. So that's how we met our keyboard player, though. He came into the state, and our wives ended up meeting. Hey, my husband's a keyboard player, really? And poof, he comes over, and that completed the package. So that was
Nice.
the beginning of Sticktime in 2002.
So I must have met you guys right when you were starting out.
Yeah, yeah, it was-
Yeah. Well, you're really tight when I saw you, so that's good sign then. Because it takes years to get that
Well,
level.
Bart was funny because Bart had been with a working band up in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And Bob and I were hell-bent on playing the biggest, greatest songs that have ever been played in rock and roll. You know, the Rush, the Pink Floyd, all that stuff. And Bart just sat there and he goes, yeah, that'll be a lot of fun for us, but we will be playing to nobody. So he said, we got to learn some dance, some variety. So that's kind of what we did. And we've kind of...
Bart has morphed into the musical strategizing director.
Yes.
And he's kind of
And every band needs that, I think, because
Yes.
you're right. I quoted my cousin J.W. Sayer. He's in a bunch of local acts, and he says, you know, if the booties aren't shaking, like that's it, like it's over. And you're exactly right. Like, but I think it's cool if you still, and I know you guys do, stick in a few of those songs.
We
that
do,
are like,
yeah.
check us out.
Yeah.
We're really awesome.
Gotta
And
earn the
now
right.
I'll go back to dancing.
Before we go on, though, we have to mention we've been together so long that when we first started out, Bart's son, Shane, was probably, what, 13?
14,
14,
yeah.
skinny little bald-faced kid, just barely learning how to play guitar, and now he's a
We
full-fledged.
started him at Kungas, and
Yeah,
you know, he was
he is
helping
now
around,
our fifth
carrying
member.
gear, roadie,
Oh,
and now
yeah.
he's a tremendous rhythm guitarist.
Yep.
I
So we have
love
the
it.
father-son team of Shane and Bart Given, and
And neither one of them came today, so.
Yeah.
neither one of them are here. So, hi Bart, hi Shane. So,
That's okay.
So
Well,
now
you
we
guys-
can say whatever we want.
Well, it was supposed to just be you guys yesterday, and then Russ,
Yeah.
luckily you joined. And I liked Russ right away because he was jamming. He didn't care about the interview. He just keep playing. He's like, oh, we're going on sometime soon.
you should try to rehearse with him sometime.
Oh, really? Are you the
Just-
ADD bass player?
Just saying.
You know,
Yeah.
you know, things are boring. You gotta
Russ
change
has
it up.
Russ has a large repertoire to draw from.
And that's a good thing, you know. But then if you can't focus, you know, you gotta.
I've got good focus.
We got Bart to hold us together.
Yes.
I love it.
Keep us
I
on
love it.
track.
Well,
Taskmaster.
you guys sounded so good earlier. If you don't mind, I'd like to get right in it. And you guys go ahead and do a song now for us.
My
Yeah,
goodness.
sure.
Okay, cool. And then we'll ask a couple more questions. And you guys, as always, tune in. I'm going to go ahead and share the link on my page while they get together. But please ask us your questions for the band Sticktime. They've been around a long time. I know you guys have a ton of followers on social
And
media.
notice, we don't own these guitars.
Oh,
We're just
Bob.
investing them.
Or
They can be
Bob.
yours here at Making Music.
Oh, Bob, you're hired.
Oh,
This is
Bob.
great.
Thinking of you.
Bob grabs a Taylor, I grab a Martin. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you guys weren't going for the low end here. You're like, if we're gonna borrow these guitars. So what song are you gonna do for us,
We're gonna
Bart?
do, what are we
Let
gonna
the
do?
drummer sing.
We're gonna let the drummer sing one.
Yeah,
Woo!
baby. All
Chris
right.
on the vocals.
Not a band unless the drummer
Here we go.
sings at least one.
All right, guys. Well, this is Stick Time. Check
Let's
it
give
out.
it a shot. Yeah, there we go.
Don't you feel it growing day by day? People get ready for the news. Some are happy, some are sad. Oh, let the news
sometime.
I've been playing a
If
cajon
you're not breaking
since
picks.
yesterday.
You're not breaking pricks.
Breaking bricks?
Did I say that?
You can't say that on live TV.
So many jokes. Don't make the jokes. Don't make the jokes, Zach.
You're not playing hard enough.
You're not- That's good. If you're not breaking picks.
Freaking hard enough for the same joke.
So many jokes.
Put
Woo! Sweating just
the
not.
pressure on the big guy.
My mom is
Yeah,
watching me
man.
go hard at
Attaboy,
me to
Chris.
not
Hey,
make
Attaboy,
that
jokes.
doesn't happen at all.
Okay. All right, you guys, we got some comments from your fans.
Uh-oh.
By the
Oh,
way,
no.
first off, great job.
Thank
You
you.
enjoyed that tune, as you know, because I
I'm
told
not
you.
generally an
already.
acoustic band, so it's kind of new to us.
Yeah.
No, I like it. The whole point of the show is getting to see you guys in a different light.
Okay.
And I like that. So Doug Franklin wants to know, have you ever tried steak on a stick at the Ren Fest?
Stick at the Ren Fest.
I'm not sure.
And then
where
you
to
said
go
what
with
you
that.
said, but you didn't even know that he said what he said.
Is they talking at the Renaissance Festival?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's an interesting
Down
question.
in,
Well, I don't know if
Brownsville?
if
Yeah.
Doug's referencing this, but I often ask, "What's your favorite road food?"
Oh,
I don't eat red meat, so sorry.
You
have
don't?
not had that. No.
You fancy.
but he eats chicken because he doesn't like birds.
But I'm a
Yeah.
chicken. I don't like birds. I eat
Not a
chicken and
diet
fish.
thing.
Well, birds are really dinosaurs,
He
so
just
you
likes-
take them out.
he
We
likes
did it once
cows
before.
a lot
You
more
know,
than he likes
like-
birds.
Flat birds. Okay.
Well, that was a good question, Doug. I appreciate it. Matt Allen is a big fan of Chris here.
boy.
Matt says, Chris, I've loved Sticktime since 0203. Me too. And I've always thought of you as a world-class drummer. I put you in the same category as Ginger Baker,
Oh, wow.
Ringo Starr, and John Bonham. How long have you been playing?
Putting
And
in with
what
Bonham.
would you suggest
Wow.
to an up-and-coming drummer such as myself? First of all, Matt Allen, thank you, because you've made Chris
I'm
day.
glad he lifts weights. He wouldn't be able to hold his head up right.
Look at him, he's
Yeah.
excited. So how long have you been playing? What's his first question?
Since I was about 5 or 6, so 45 years.
Wow, that'll do it right there. Yeah. And then he also wants to know, what would you suggest to an up-and-coming drummer such as himself? Start at 5.
Get a lot of soundproofing in your room.
Just kidding.
Matt, we'll talk tomorrow, but appreciate the question. I just
No, because there's probably a lot of people out
get a kit, start playing. Put the headphones on and just go to
Who do
town.
you
What's the
emulate?
first album? What's the first album
Who do
you
you
got?
Oh,
emulate?
the first album. All right, so
Obviously.
I walked at like 12, 13 years old. I walked into Joe's Record Paradise in Tacoma Park, where Root Boy Slim used to live above. Anybody remember Root Boy Slim in the Sex Change Train?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the,
All right.
the gallery here.
So the first album I ever bought was Rush, All the World's a Stage.
Amen.
Oh, yeah.
And then that was over.
So you
It
just
was
go right to the Neil Peart to
Neil
learn
Peart.
drums.
Right to the
I
Neil
thought it was
Peart.
Back in Black.
Right to the
AC/DC,
working
that's
man
the
drum
one you
solo.
do, right?
So in this
No?
respect, we're
Was that your first?
very similar.
Trying to learn drums, yeah.
Yeah.
You put that one in. I mean, you
His
can't-
first, immediately he's going to start
Can't miss
playing
the
Neil
beat on
Peart
that
and
one.
Rush. And my first album was Van Halen 1. So instead of playing ABCs and Mary Had a Little Lamb, I
Yeah.
went right to distortion, delay, phaser, and whammy bar.
So basically,
And never bothered to learn
stick
how to
time, bunch of overachievers right here. They're like going for the gold straight out the gate, high aspirations.
Yeah.
right?
Okay, well,
Right.
if you believe that.
What's
I
the
like
motto? What's the band motto?
Hey, if it's worth doing,
It's worth overdoing.
amen.
God. Wait, say that again.
Anything worth doing is worth overdoing.
I love it. That should be
That's it.
a motto for every cover band ever. I think, realistically, because it's so true. How many times are you guys like, oh my God, we're gonna play this song?
Oh yeah, all the time.
And I always say in my band, when people stop dancing to it, we'll stop playing
That's
it.
it. It is.
Like in Vinyl Rhino, and that's true. And every time, like I'll cut a song, and like party music, God, we've been playing that song forever. And I cut it from a set, and some girl will come up stage and go, "When are you gonna play Party in the USA? I've been waiting for it all night." I'm like, "That's not happen." All right, let's
Who
see
else
who
is out
else
in
is on.
cyberspace here?
Yeah, Matt Allen, he's so cool. He said, "Oh my God, I didn't know you were vocals also, Chris."
See that?
Everybody's a
yeah.
fan. And Stephen Ames, hi Stephen. I know and love Stephen Ames. He's a local personal trainer. He said, "Yeah, Sticktime. Also surprised that you sing. You need to start
Yeah, well,
singing."
Steven,
in
you got to
gigs."
forget that. I play in a band at church with Steven, so he's gonna.
Oh, you play at church with Steven?
Yeah.
Steven's a friend of mine. Well, that's cool. Dave Conrad, whoa, local celebrity Dave
Ah,
Conrad
buddy
is
Dave.
watching.
Nice.
Everybody knows Dave. He says, "I am on air and I can't hear right now." Oh no, Dave. But Sticktime rocks. Awesome band. Ashley Marie and Making Music. Shout out. Hey, Chris. Chris.
Right
We're
on.
like
Dave.
Thank
class
you.
president right now. We're winning the vote. Michael Gray says, "Going to visit M&M." Is that what the cool kids call making music?
Yeah.
Makes me hungry for candy though. Okay. Going to visit M&M the second week in November. I used to teach there. Oh, Michael, that's cool. Ed Green is watching. Andrew Kay is watching. So everybody's watching. So
Oh
we
my
know
gosh.
you started. So you started at 5 or 6, went straight for the rush. Okay.
Straight for the rush.
And you started. You said
Freshman
the band
year in
came from-
college.
Freshman year college.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
late, very late. Yep.
And were you trying to get the girls? What was the goal here?
No, there was another guy in the hall that was playing the, electric PV, and he was an AC/DC guy and kind of into Rush and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And it was just osmosis. I just started picking it up, and that was the end of that. And of course, my dad, when I graduated college, says, "Well, at least you learned how to do something."
What was your degree in?
Yeah, political science and economics.
I agree with your dad.
Yeah.
We go with the Mount St. Mary's at different times.
So, we were playing Alive at 5 down in front of the library at the Creek
Yeah.
a couple of years back, and I made the comment, because my parents were alive back then, and I said, my dad always told me if I spent more time in front of the library instead of in front of that amplifier, you may make something out of your life. I said, Dad, here's the library.
Oh. That's really good.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah, rub it in.
Yeah.
Get up with that. And so you both went to the Mount,
Yeah,
Yes.
different times, yeah.
which
Yes.
is why, man, do you pack the Odd House when you're there? Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
We love
that
the
is-
Odd
Love the
House.
Odd House.
That is
Odd
a
House.
shout out to the Odd House.
Shout
for
out to
having
the
Love
you.
the Odd House.
They gave us
Big
our
fan.
first,
It's our first
live-
gang
We
job.
started the clock at that gig, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how did you start playing, Russ?
As soon as I get my hand around the neck of the guitar, I started playing. My dad taught me a couple chords.
So your dad played as well?
Yeah, a little bit. He was
Okay.
an audio engineer, and so I learned a lot from him about music, but he did teach me the basic chords. I just didn't progress very far. So then I just went with something with only 4 strings. It was a lot easier.
Every bass player I know is self-deprecating. I'm like, well, you guys gotta put yourself down so much.
Because of the endless berating he gets from the rest
But
of
yeah,
us.
they just beat me down. And no self-esteem left.
That's terrible. Well, I'm glad you came today. I'm sure
Thank
a lot
you.
of the other bass players here in the audience. Look, we have some other people tuning in.
He told me he was a musician, but he was a bass player.
Yeah.
Without the groove.
Bass is the foundation of the band, okay?
That's right.
That's what I would say. Andrew K says, Odd House, best crab cakes ever. Fact.
And
Fact.
wings. And wings.
How can it be in the mountains? But it is true, people.
Wings
Check
and
it out.
Yings on Monday. We always try to
Yeah.
practice on Monday up by Bart, who lives in Fairfield.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, so it's like strategy meeting, Wings, Odd House, then we play.
That's a good treat. That would put me in a good mood before rehearsal.
Now we give one other small shout out before I forget.
This is your show, man. I'm just sitting here. Go ahead.
My best advice, if you're a band that's starting out,
Okay.
right, and you're starting to accumulate equipment, it really helps to have someone along board that really knows what's what, as far as electricity and what's, ground loops, smoking tubes, you name it, whatever. So we have.
Sounds like there's a story
We
here.
have.
Yeah.
Well, we have.
Well, there's
two,
many.
There's two
There's
other
many.
guys that are in the band. They're brothers. They're Chuck and Ken Eiler.
Okay.
And Kenny runs his own electrician business, and Chuck is his brother and is like techno guy. So he runs our
Engineer,
soundboard,
yeah.
engineering, and Kenny. Whenever anything goes wrong, all we have to do is say the magic word,
Kenny!
Oh, yeah.
right, and it gets fixed.
Yeah.
And that is a luxury that has really been something that's been.
Yeah, he's-
Now, they're
Responsible
both
keeping us
deaf,
together.
so they can't really mix
Yeah,
too
yeah.
well, but, you'll always have a
Yeah.
good signal path.
They have no ears whatsoever. Yeah.
They're friends of mine from way back. We grew up together.
Awkward.
But the lights keep
Forget
staying
it.
on. So.
No, they do a phenomenal job.
Yep.
They've gotten us out of jams. We played a Harley gig one time. There's all these angry bikers right here, and they say, "Oh, plug in right here." And there's like a lamp post with a GFI out
Oh my
right there.
gosh.
And
Yeah,
we're
really.
plugging this giant
Don't
rock
you
band
love that?
Yeah, yeah.
We're like, okay, Kenny literally just built
He
a
built his
circuit
own-
panel
yep.
in about 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Is there a hardware store near here? Done.
Yep.
See, now I grew up on South Park, so I would be scared of someone named Kenny near all that electrical stuff.
We haven't
I
killed
don't
him
know
yet.
if anybody's
Yeah.
like, that's all I'm picturing. Those awful scenes.
Yeah, they keep
That's
it-
the units. We got the two Eiler brothers and the 5 of us in the band.
That's
so.
us.
And that's the band. And you guys just did 11-5, right?
Well,
Not
that's
this
been
year,
a
last
while.
year.
Last year.
Yeah.
This year,
Yeah.
I didn't feel like it was.
It does. It seems like yesterday, doesn't it? Yep.
You guys.
It seems like every time we play in Frederick, it pours down rain, so,
Oh, don't say that. When is your next local gig? When can we
Odd
see it?
House.
Okay. And
Well,
when-
actually, I'm sorry. We're playing
Yeah,
on
that's right.
September 8th.
September
We're doing
8th.
like a charity thing for the Marine Corps Veterans Group. It's going to be at the farm out here off 144 Spring Ridge, right off I-70.
It's that
I
section
don't know.
between Spring Ridge
Yeah.
and the old.
Like everybody who's ever
144.
gone east on I-70 knows it because it's right as you leave Frederick. You see it off in the
What's it called?
farm.
It's called the farm.
It's called
Yeah.
the farm.
Come to the farm on the 8th.
Come to the farm, yeah. Tickets
That's
are available.
Okay, and then, but you also said you'd be at the Outhouse. When is that going to be?
September 14th and 15th. We're still doing 2 nights there.
That's a double header. That's
Friday
nice.
to Saturday.
Yeah,
You
so if
always
you
play
can't catch them
twice.
Friday, because you'll be seeing my band on Carroll Creek, go Saturday, the 15th, and maybe I'll meet you there for crab cakes.
There you go.
Cool. Any other local gigs you want to promote, or any gigs that you want to announce while everybody's watching?
No, I mean, you got some stuff coming up I can't think off the top of my head. We talked
Facebook, we
yesterday.
put our
Yeah,
schedule up on
Facebook's
Facebook,
yeah.
and we got the website, sticktime.net. It's what,
Sticktime.net.
Facebook band on, or Sticktime band on Facebook.
Sticktime band on Facebook.
Yeah, check us out. We got our schedule up there.
Yeah, follow all the social medias. Well, let's see. I think I have time for maybe one more question. Let's see if the audience has one. Matt Allen, Mark Ramsberg is on. Sarah's on. I love Sarah. And Matt wants to know if we can hear a brief solo.
Okay, a cajon solo?
So Chris, let me back it up. Chris is
I
an
wanna
amazing
watch that.
drummer,
I
and
can
if
see
you've
that.
seen Chris's kit, you know it's not a pared down kit. Let's say that, okay?
Yeah.
And we're like, well, we'll put you on a cajon, and he's like, a what? And so, like, I shout out to Sean Sandy, who's he's like the king of the cajon.
I need a cajon. What's his name? I need lessons.
Sean Sandy, hook Chris up with lessons. I'm sure you mutually have heard of each other. He's in Triple Indy and Miss Pet Youth. But anyway, he didn't even know what this is, and he's rocking it out today. So do you want to do a solo on it, or are you feeling maybe not so much?
I'm not feeling it. Sorry, Matt. I'm not feeling it.
No, from what we were doing before, I think we ought to get her to sing again.
Oh, yeah.
No, we don't have time. We're almost out of time, folks. Let me make a few announcements. It is this year, all year, the 34th anniversary of Making Music.
Wow.
As well as Tune It, which, yeah, let's
Congratulations.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Boom. I mean, that's a long time. I'm just saying. And Jack Funk is going to be my guest on September 11th. That's going to be the next show. And be sure to check out the Rock and Roll Yard Sale, which is on September 22nd. That's a Saturday, so come on out during the day if you're gigging at night. No excuse.
Right on.
Okay, so Sticktime, you guys are fantastic.
Well, thanks for
do you
having
have
us.
any other shout-outs or anything before I make you play again?
Oh, we're probably missing everybody, but
Our
Thanks
wives.
all the fans come
The
out and see
wives.
us. I mean,
Yeah.
gosh, we see so many people come out, and it's just great.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, you guys have been a real staple in the music scene, I know, and we're getting it in you know, a lot of the comments, people just saying that they adore you.
We
And you know what?
definitely couldn't do it without the wives allowing it to happen.
mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, it's
Yep.
busy. You guys
wives
were,
and families.
you were telling me your gig schedule, about how many gigs a month are you playing right now?
Yeah, just about 1 or 2 a month. We just,
One or two a month.
We got a lot of other stuff going on.
Bob's got yoga on Thursdays.
Yeah, and the nails and the hair and everything.
Stop it.
So yeah.
Are you joking or are you for serious?
Well,
Do
I
you do yoga, Bob?
retired back in 2012, so I get to make my own part-time schedule now. So
Do
I
I
don't
fly
have
my
to schedule-
airplane? Do I golf? Do I
golf,
walk?
airplane.
So Bob's
you know.
available.
It's a busy day.
But he still works. He still works. Bart still works. I told him, come on
Shane
over. The
has,
water
like-
is fine.
Like a
Yeah.
whole bunch of kids
Yeah,
running
Shane's
around.
got little
Shane's
ones.
Chris has
reproducing,
tons
so,
of kids
yeah.
running around.
Now, quick question. Okay, because most people do know this, but I think you should share what your former profession and what your current profession is.
Really?
Since we're
Well,
live.
so Chris and I worked with the Maryland State Police. So I retired back in 2012, and Chris is teaching people how to drive nice and carefully and
Yes,
slowly
sir.
around the track, aren't you, Chris?
Absolutely.
Careful,
Absolutely.
yes.
Not doing anything dangerous out there.
I love it. And what do you do for a day job?
I sell drugs.
So we have.
So that's
Cop-
how they.
This is
Oh,
live.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Are you
that's-
pharma
that's
sales?
fact.
Yeah, I work in the vaccine business, but one time I was late for work and I was going really fast.
There we go.
I knew this was coming.
There was a Maryland State Trooper coming the other way and whipped around like, I pulled up, and then when I see that when the trooper got out, it was him,
That's hilarious.
the Blues Brother. Pulled out.
So, not saying, but if you happen to have a Sticktime bumper sticker
Yeah.
and you happen to drive
Oh.
fast,
Okay, so everybody, we're going to the outhouse on September 15th.
We
We're
can make
getting
them
all
available.
the stickers.
Yeah, yeah,
We're
yeah.
putting them on all the
T-shirts.
We got
cars.
shirts,
We bring
hats,
the
and
gears
the
out to the
stickers.
gigs.
And I mean,
whatever.
if he can be a drug dealer and get away with it for this long, I think we can speed a little bit. We're late to our lesson in making music, hypothetically speaking. Okay,
look at that.
so we're gonna make you do one more song.
All right.
And again, thanks so much for being my guest today.
Thanks
This
for
is
having us.
Local Live at Making
you.
Music in downtown Frederick. I'm your host, Ashley Maria Vinyl Rhino. We will be on the creek on Friday,
Yeah.
September 14th, so come check us out for that concert. And again, my guest next 2 weeks is going to be Jack Funk on September 11th. So that'll be a good show. Check out the Rock and Roll Yard Sale on Saturday, September 22nd. And right now, check out Sticktime live.
Will she go?
Yes.
Come on, you can do it with us? Come on, sing with us.
You guys are supposed to do a song.
Come on, we want you with us.
No, Bob's going to sing.
Ashley?
You guys! You guys! Sticktime made me do it!
I mean, I
Come, I
checked out.
can't say no! Thank you guys. We'll see you next time on Local Line. You
Wow.
rascals!
You can sing.
Listen!
Atta girl.
You had to make
Atta
me
girl.
do
That was
that.
awesome. Thank you.